Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. How are you all? I hope everyone is doing good. I am also absolutely fine. Let me know in the comments how are you doing and what is the time that you're watching this video. Okay? So before getting into the video, I have a small request for you guys. That is, I'm posting videos and shorts on the alternative days. So please make sure that you're watching each and every video and getting the benefit from my videos. So without any delay, let's get started. In this video, I want to share with you about the two strategies that I follow each and every day. Okay. The first strategy is consumption and the second strategy is the creation. Okay. These are the two strategies that I follow each and every day to improve my English speaking skills. Coming to the consumption strategy or the consumption activity, you may call it as activity or strategy or rule, whatever it may be. Coming to it, I make sure that I read and listen at least for 10 to 15 minutes each and every day. Coming to reading, I have done 2 to 3 videos regarding reading, how to inculcate the habit of reading, right? So I want you to check those videos. I think recently only I have posted those videos. So please check it out and get the benefit from them because I can't stress upon the importance of reading books. I want you to grow up as a whole human being. Besides learning English, it is possible only when you start reading books. Okay? And then coming to listening, you may be listening to podcast or you may be listening to music or me or you may be listening to songs, but make sure that you are doing it in English language only. You can also add watching into consumption activity. If you watch YouTube videos in English like me, I prefer watching YouTube videos and I consume a lot of data from it through listening and watching at the same time. So this is regarding consumption activity. Coming to the creation activities, you need to make sure that you need to balance both the conception activities and the creation activities if you want to be fluent. Okay. Coming to the creation activities, writing skills and speaking skills come into creation activity. I hope you understand the importance of creation activities because how much you consume, it is very essential that you are creating some data. Each and every day, make sure that you are consuming the correct information, the correct data, which is useful so that you would grow in your speaking skills and writing skills. And you also need to create the data. Only then you will be able to understand whether you are moving forward in this English speaking journey or not. Make sure that you write each and every day. It may be either 10 minutes. I prefer to write one page a day. I write whatever that comes into my mind. Sometimes I prefer writing journal and sometimes I like writing a letter to my future self so that after some days when I read that letter, I would come to know that I had these goals to reach and then I can recollect the memories also. And coming to speaking, it is very important to speak at least for 5 minutes or 10 minutes or half an hour. It is up to you, but make sure that you are at least opening the mouth each and every day and speaking in English. Then only your jaw muscles will be habituated to speak in English. You need to brush up your brain each and every day. Then only it will be able to give you words instantly. Otherwise, it will be very hard to you to speak English fluently because you will forget words very easily if you are not speaking regularly. Okay, trust me. Take me as an example. If I skip at least one day speaking in English in front of the camera or in front of the mirror or with anyone, my heart starts pounding when I obviously click the record button. Trust me. I am also scared to record a video in English if I skip one day speaking. If you want to speak English fluently, then you need to make sure that you need to create more in the form of speaking than in the form of writing. I'm not telling you to neglect writing as a whole, but you need to make sure that you are writing 40% and speaking 60%. Okay, and you need to balance both the creation activities and consumption activities. Then only you will be able to consume more data which is useful, and then only you will be able to create more useful content. Okay, now coming to the important point of how I follow this rule, right? How I balance these consumption and creation activities. I would recommend you, if you are a beginner, if you are at the beginning stages of your English speaking journey, and I would recommend you that you need to consume 60% and you need to create 40%. It is very essential because you are at your initial stages and you will not be able to create more data, and it will be a waste of time if you just try to create data instead of consuming. So I would highly recommend you to consume more data. Okay, consume lots of content than creating it. First of all, make sure that you are consuming the data and you are perfect in it. I mean, you are able to recollect the data that you are consuming whenever necessary, and then do the creation activities. I'm not telling you to skip the creation activities as a whole. You need to consume 60% and you need to create 40% in a day. Okay, next coming to the intermediate level. If you are an intermediate level, then you need to make sure that you are doing the consumption activities and the production activities each 50%. Okay, don't think that you are in intermediate stage now and you need not do the consumption activity. It is a false assumption because you will obviously forget English, because it happened with me. If you don't trust me, watch one of my videos in which I have shared my experience. My English graph is always ups and downs. That is because I have left speaking English for almost years. That is the reason. So please don't do that mistake. It had took so much time again for me to regain this fluency. So I recommend you to consume the data and create the data in 1:1 proportion, that is 50:50. And now coming to the advanced level speakers out there, I would recommend you to consume 40% and do the creation activity 60%. Okay, speak more and write more than you consume the data, then it will be very beneficial to you. So if you don't know at which level you are, make sure that you are watching the video that I provide you in the end cards. In that video I have clearly explained about how to assess yourself. Are you in beginner level or intermediate level or advanced level? If you watch that video, you will be able access yourself. So make sure that you are watching that video also, so that you would first of all know at which level you are, and then follow this strategy so that it will be very beneficial to you. Trust me, you will see a lot of change in your speaking skills. I regained my fluency by following only these strategies after a long gap. So trust me, it is going to work for sure. And after trying this strategy for a month or 2 months, let me know in the comments whether it worked for you or not. And thank you so much for joining till the end. See you soon in the next video.